everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Try. Let's see what this does. Gunpowder. So yeah, nitro shroom and fire herb get you gunpowder. Let's gunpowder. Oh yeah, gunpowder and screamer get you sonic bomb, but what we really want is gunpowder and large barrel, I do believe. Yeah, so a small barrel bomb, all you really need is the fire herb, I think. And for the large, you need gunpowder. For the bounce bomb, you need a small barrel bomb and a Baharnaba wing. So, I'll just get the large barrel to show you. And then I think I'm going to buy some bombs and barrel bombs, because today, we're taking on something big. And I'm not talking, you know, big as in what everyone thinks they are. I'm talking big as monstrous big. So, oh, I've got some small barrels. You see, small barrel and fire herb. Large barrel, gunpowder. Is this a large barrel bomb? So, these can be used to, okay effect. There is a certain strategy that has been popularized where, you have a sleep attributed weapon. And basically you put the monster to sleep and then you blow its face off. Since sleeping does double damage on the first hit, it's a pretty effective strategy, in theory. So, we're going after the Royal Ludroth. Royal Ludroth has, I think it's 2 or 3 things you can destroy. That yellow part, that can be destroyed. His tail can be severed, and I think that crest right front of the spongy stuff can also be destroyed. He will drop a Withered Healer when his yellow stuff is destroyed, and we can just slay 5 Ludroth. So, let's take this quest. And this, I also believe, fixes one of the hunting fleet's boats. So you'll have another person on the hunting fleet, which you can send out to places to get your resources. This is the flooded forest. It has a lot of water in it, if you couldn't tell. I'm also bringing Cha-Cha along, because, I don't know. He can be helpful in some situations. We don't really need the paintball. Sonic bomb. Why is that there? I can't quite remember. Anyways, ration. Ration. So yeah, its introduction is in 4. So, this is one of the creatures that if you can, if you have green sharpness and you charge, you'll go straight through, or no, you'll stop, and you'll keep charging into them, doing massive amounts of damage until they move. But unfortunately, we do not have a green sharpness weapon, and I cannot show that off. There's 2 ways to go. I think 3's underwater, so I'll take 2. There's some felines here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Bug spot. And here's his introduction. Is there anything I could Yeah, no. And that's the Royal Ludroth. This is actually one of my favorite monsters to fight. I don't know why. But yeah, you'll want to go for his tail a lot if you have a cutting weapon. He has his own little minions, but he can't call minions. Which is a good thing. And here you see him going after Cha-Cha. That will be very helpful. You also have this move. You get hit by those water balls, you get water blight, which will make your stamina recovered a lot slowly. Like slower. Oh darn you, Ludroth. That one especially does that, I believe. Let me just kill this last Ludroth. Sub-B complete. And there's Cha-Cha running away so that he can recover. Here's his roll attack. You do not want to get caught by it. Yeah, so like I said, even though it's... Oh, that move is just dickish. Even though it's, you know, a sort of piercing weapon, this game counts it as slashing, so you can sever tails. Yeah, so we still bounce off. Ow! Pain! Yeah, that move is sort of, I don't know, a little overpowered because it seems to hit you in places where it really shouldn't. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. There's Cha-Cha healing me. I don't know if it's specific where on the, like, that part which is all triangle and rare. That's the part that actually falls off. I'm not sure if you actually have to hit that part, though. Yeah, so he's gone in a pretty much a rage. Or not. Oh, jeez. Pain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't call Ludroth. It's just they're very common where he goes. And I am stuck between a rock and a Royal Ludroth. Trust me, it's worse than a hard place. Well, that was lucky. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, he's usually, I believe, pretty soft, so most places he won't bounce off. Like, there's no natural armor on the guy. Like, there is that little sponge place, but that really doesn't, like, help him. And when it breaks off, it's always the funnest just to look at. There's Cha-Cha raging. Yeah, he can actually go behind where you can. Oh yeah, now he's getting into the more serious stuff. I don't know where he gets all that, those water balls. Yeah, so I usually focus for the tail. Most sort of monsters like him will have these sort of tails. Ow! That should not have hit me. I can't even see where I am. Alright. Get under him and over him like that. Now would be a great time to use the Fell Line Bomb. Not now. Now. Ah, darn it. Missed. Where's my first aid? My second first aid. Shield. Yeah, so I don't think it even matters how you hit his tail with the lance. It's pretty nice. What works really well with the bombs is the traps. Manage to trap them. And then place down some bombs and do some damage that way. Bombs do not help cutting down tail. I think it will help destroy the main there. And he has that move. Have to drink my third first aid. Well, that was close. Yeah, I think usually for this guy I'm sort of reserved and more shieldy. Oh, staggered. Go for the tail, go for the tail. Yeah, so there's the felines throwing some bombs. Oh, geez. Yeah, see, even like bombs can't penetrate through the lance's shield. Unfortunately, the Kuropeko fire thing can and does a lot of damage even though you are holding it up. Like, it's the damage of a normal hit. Where are my rations? There they are. It's the damage of a normal hit with the shield, but like without it, you're pretty much dead. So, darn, this Cha-Cha pops up right behind us. Go for the tail, go for the tail. You can actually, like, if you knock the tail off, it gives its own carves. So you can get 4 carves out of the guy instead of just 3. I believe those water balls also damage Ludroth, so I love it when the big guys are able to hurt their minions. And so, getting little to no headway on this battle. But, you know, that's usually, you know, a fun thing, you know? You're fighting an animal. You know, sometimes you get your, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes they get, you know, the upper hand, and sometimes you get the upper hand, and inevitably they die. Anyways, if you want to sever the tail, you'll have to focus fire on the tail. There's also a type of bowgun ammunition that is good for slicing tails. I think you use a wet fish to make them. Ow, pain. Right, reserve potions here, BB. And then, now this is where it gets interesting. Water combat! Yes, some of this battle does happen underwater, which can make getting to his tail rather easier or the bane of your existence. I love this. He's actually behind us. Or there. Oh, he's tired. When he tries to throw the thing and can't, he's tired. He's getting near to the tail. Yeah, usually they do that in the water with their tail, which makes it annoying as hell. There is a limping animation for underwater, which is cool. Also, whenever he turns, his fins will hit you. He'll rather do that or hurt you, depending. He's got this little charge move that usually he'd do after that, but he didn't. And yeah, it's pretty much water combat, but with a giant monster. This is not the last. This is not the last time you'll be seeing such things as these. And there's those annoying monster catfish things. Interesting is it's like the only thing with an actual dedicated shield bash move. There's a nice little twirl in the water. God darn you, fish. I will kill you. And still use your whetstone underwater. Now it's an even wetter stone. He appears to be going after Cha-Cha. It's an excellent time to do pretty much anything. And your quick actions still work underwater. Oh! Knocked his tail off. Nice. Now the tail has a limited time of actually being able to be carved. So yeah, that's a tail off of him. Unfortunately, he only cries when his mane is severed or broken. Now we just focus fire on his head and his mane. I think I just broke his crest, but I'm not sure. So just as any monster, a few shield bashes on the head, he can be stunned. Here's... oh, no. He has done his charge move a bit here, so... yeah, I think I broke his crest. Now all that remains is his mane. Oh, that remains his mane. I thought it was funny. Can I just bounce off? I can't bounce off. He's got nothing hard on him. Oh, he's kind of scaly. Yeah, that, as I mentioned, he can actually go places you can't. Just drink a quick potion. Get right back in there. Cha-Cha to pop up. I'm gonna see if I can actually stun him, just to show you how stunning works. Oh sure, now you go off. So yeah, it's really cool. You actually can see the muscles of his tail that you severed off. It's awesome. Alright, so let's just swim in there. Get ready for the fight of our lives. And I think over here is a good place to get the pigment ore. Yeah, most things will knock you back in the water, but it won't do any damage. It can get annoying sometimes, but damage can get even more annoying. That can get really annoying. Apparently I went over one of those water spots. By water I mean air, because we're in water. Sometimes water can get disorienting, but it's all part of the thrill of the hunt, man. Oh, he's taking one of his shortcuts. Oh, he's limping. Yeah, I think there you can get the pigment ore, which I need. So I may come back to another Flooded Forests mission just to get that. And here's his lair, Area 8. There's nice crystal clear blue water, and then there's some stony areas. I think you can pull them onto land if you're clever enough. Or just go onto land. Let's see if I can stun him. No, missed. I backed straight into that one. No, now his crest is destroyed. Oh, nice dodge upward there. I love the sort of, 3D-ness of the water combat. I've hit him in the head a few times. He should be pretty close to being stunned. And Ludroth are hitting their own. Oh, there, he's stunned. Alright, so this is the perfect time to sort of attack. And I broke his crest. Nice. Or sponge thing. Mane, that's what it's called. So now, he should have dropped, yeah, there's a sparkly there. That's a wyvern tier. I grab that and deliver that. I can get another submission done. I'll do that right now, then return straight to 8. Which is fairly convenient. I'll also take a nap just to save on my potions, because I am getting very low on them. There's some Ultraroth there. I don't really need ripened mushrooms right now. And now he's up onto land. If you are not here and he gets here, he'll go up to the land and rest, which will heal him. Also, try not to get hit by that when you're climbing up, if you got the wyvern here. Or just anytime in general. This falling hurts. So, sleeping also heals Cha-Cha. So that can come in handy. Also, there's a shortcut to 6 in the base camp here. So base supplies available. Oh yeah, there's also an option of end via subquest. You don't get the prizes for the main quest, but you can sort of end it without, saying quest abandoned. First aid, rations, whetstones. So, ration. Alright. Now I think I'll end this with bombs. I think the best way to do that is to lay down the bombs and have something that doesn't cause an explosion itself to set it off. But, like, only set off the bombs. Don't set off something else. Because it's the first hit that does double damage. So yeah, now he's asleep. Hopefully no Ludroth interrupt. I believe you can place 2 barrel bombs down at one time. Never mind. Don't know why he woke up. Oh, maybe one of the Ludroth was trying to attack me and hit him. That seems most likely. So yeah, got a stun in this video, which is pretty nice. Nice long video of this hunt. Ow pain. Oh, I think that's my catchphrase for this one LP, is ow pain. I've never said it that much in my life. Oh, he's down. Nice. This would be an excellent time to charge, but unfortunately... Did I just bounce off of his nail? His toenail? His unclipped toenails? Weapon power's down. What am I bouncing off of? What could I be bouncing off of? Well, appears I need to sharpen. Sharpening. Gotcha, this is the worst possible time to ditch out on me. Oh no, he's heading for the water. Perfect time to sharpen. Alright, big guy, you're going down. Yeah, so they sort of have this thing where they run pretty much anywhere they can, which, you know, an animal would do. Which I find really cool. So, he's heading off towards 6. We'll beat him there, somehow. Why not see if we can get a stun before we kill him again? Ow. That hurt. I just love the look of this lance. Yeah, last sort of file I went with... Like, I always knew I liked the lances, so I went with, you know, the sort of bone lance, sort of... Oh, what's it called? Path. So, ooh, dash extract, nice. So it's nice to sort of see the metal part. Woodruff claw, nice. And I think actually that he's weak to fire because you know, he'd dry out. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I think this is where you get the ore I need, so I'll have to pick that up. So that's the Royal Ludroth. I think there's going to be some dialogue after it too. So we get Claw, Rest, Claw, Armor Sphere, Flash Bug, Spongy Hide, Royal Ludroth Hide, some gems, some raw meat, of all things, some immature sponges, and our new record for Royal Ludroth. And it appears someone else has a boat. So now you've got 2 people in our hunting fleet.
Hi.
Wow, hon, you really came through for us. I'd hug you if I wasn't covered in fish guts. Now that we've got a second boat in the hunting fleet, you can dispatch the boys to 2 places at once. I'll tell you, hon, the village was in bad spot, but since you got here, things have really been looking up. You're a champ. So now we've got 2 things, Captain and Red. Weather's fair, ought to be a good haul. Storms are brewing. They both say the same thing. Yeah, let's give them a power paddle. Dark waters, steel egg, broken shell. Steel eggs, basically, you get them specifically to sell them. They're worth 1,000 Zed each. Here's what it looks like when two people are about to do stuff. It's even greater with three. Anyways, let's talk to Junior and Senior. Other Hunter, good timing. There's something I have to tell you. I was out patrolling Mogul Woods when I spotted a Royal Ludroth. That's a new one for these parts. I don't know if on accident or of the earthquake or what. The food chain in the entire forest is out of whack. This means you may start running into Royal Ludroth when you enter the woods, even if you haven't accepted a quest. Consider yourself warned and check the forecast regularly. Every bit of preparation helps. So yeah, I think for the last two times I went out right after he said that there was that thing there, even though it only said Great Jaggy. So there's still no more stuff with Junior. He's got another thing to say. Oh yeah, alright, got breaking news. A new request for you. It's the farm, Hunter. The farm. We're going to majorly improve the insect box. We can breed more bugs. Believe it. I told you this was huge news. Just bring the resources and materials and we'll do the rest. I can't wait. Made a list of everything we need. I know you're busy hunting, but we're talking about serious bug business here. Right, let's see how those woods look. So for the bug box, we need funky pheromones and glue hoppers. I have all of that. So why don't we check out the farm? Improved bug box get. So we now have insects level 2. We still have that one cat farming mite seeds. Still haven't found any animantine seeds. Kudos, kid. That really came through with us. A boat's just a bunch of planks, but it symbolizes so much more. Large hunting feet will keep us going for now. So you're focused on guild quests and training for the Logiacris. Make sure the first villager to spot the beast goes straight to you with the news. Oh, speaking of news, the sweetheart of the Guild West wants to talk to you. Something about a new kind of monster. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, kid. Welcome back. I'm not gonna read this. Oh, she's introducing the Baroth. Yeah, the Baroth. This is one tough customer. But you'll have to find out about him in the next part of Let's Play Monster Hunter Tri.